stayed just a bit too long after everyone had left. You didn't rush to grab your coat. E ficou só me olhando. The clock had nothing more to say, but we both heard the pause. You stayed just a bit too long, and I took one small step close. You smiled like you were waiting pra ver se eu ia falar. Your hand brushed softly down the door, but never turned the knob. You said it's late, but didn't move. E a noite não acabou. The clock had nothing more to say, but we both heard the pause. You stayed just a bit too long, and I took one small step close. You smiled like you were waiting pra ver se eu ia falar. Se quiser voltar devagar, a porta ainda tá entreaberta. I still sleep on my side, the one you never liked. You used to call it too far, agora é só meu canto. I haven't moved since you left, even when the bed feels wide. Still on my side, still facing the wall. I don't turn toward the middle pra não lembrar demais. I fold the blanket like before, just one half used. Your pillow's untouched, parado, esperando. I haven't moved since you left, even when the bed feels wide. Still on my side, still facing the wall. I don't turn towards the middle pra não lembrar this was different. You stayed too quiet, name sorriso. It wasn't silence I knew, it was something else. You stayed too quiet, not like before. I heard everything, mesmo sem palavras. You nodded at the door, didn't wait for a reply. I sat in that silence por muito tempo depois. It was in silence I knew it was something else. You stayed too quiet, not like before. I heard everything, mesmo sem palavras. Se quiser falar dia, eu ainda tô ouvindo. You always walked in barefoot, said the floor felt right. Now the floor stays quiet e o frio ficou. I clean it once a week, but I miss your steps. The floor remembers where you used to stand. Now I walk slower pra não esquecer. You danced once without music, just smiled and turned. I stood by the counter, só pra ver. I clean it once a week, but I miss your steps. The floor remembers where you used to stand. Now I walk slower pra não other bear every sound, a kind of dance, a rhythm wrapped in second chance. Even quiet says your name, every step still feels the same. Steps between the rooms we knew told me things we never do. Shadow waltz across the wall, dancing long after the fall. Your mug still waits in open lighted tea bags, steeping through the night. I tried to leave the silence be, but even that brings back the sea. Even quiet says your name, every step still feels the same. Steps between the rooms we knew told me things we never do. Shadow waltz across the wall, dancing long after the fall. Rooms forget, but floors recall where we danced, where we would fall. You left not a word, not a sound, no footsteps, no echo around. Just the air grew still and tight, like a pause before the night. I stood frozen at the door, knowing you'd come back no more. Not a word to say goodbye, no soft tears or reason why. Still I feel you in the air, like a ghost of love still there. There's your mug still by the sink, half full like the way you think. Leaves are turning, wind is cold, but your silence still feels bold. I stood frozen at the door, knowing you'd come back no more. Not a word to say goodbye, no soft tears or reason why. Still I feel you in the air, like a ghost of love still there. One day I may leave it too, all the things that speak of you, but tonight like hearts unsure, open but afraid of wanting more. Soft and slow, the morning plays notes we lost in brighter days. Coffee cool but stayed untouched. You were here but not so much. Shadows crossed your quiet stare. Wind inside an empty chair. Every whisper in the light felt like love that held too tight. Curtains in the breeze like hearts unsure, open but afraid of wanting more. Soft and slow, the morning plays notes we lost in brighter days. Let the windows open wide. Maybe we'll stop trying to hide. Time will move the air again. Let the silence feel like a friend. Past me like a breeze, soft and sudden, hard to seize. No goodbyes and no regrets, just a smile the air forgets. I stayed still, too lost to speak. Love is gentle, love is weak. Just a breeze, you slipped away, like the words I couldn't say, lingering like jasmine scent in a room where time was spent. You left echoes in the floor, steps I won't hear anymore. Curtains moved when you were gone. Still I hum our half-sung song. I stayed still, too lost to speak. Love is gentle, love is weak. Just a breeze, you slipped away, like the words I couldn't say, lingering like jasmine scent in a room where time was spent. I won't chase, I'll let it go. Some winds aren't for us to know. Maybe we were meant to be, just a breeze through memory. The lid was loose, the rice fell down. La tapa floja, arroz volando. You laughed so hard, you hit the ground and cried while giggles spun around. didn't name. I almost washed it yesterday, pero algo me detuvo. It feels like if I clean the clay contigo, pierdo lo que tuvo. One cup sits where we would talk, taza donde tú reías. It echoes through this silent walk and brews the end of brighter days. The rim is chipped, the stain is deep. Como lo que no dijimos. It's not the cup I want to keep, but it's the one with all our rhythms. I almost washed it yesterday, pero algo me detuvo. It feels like if I clean the clay contigo, pierdo lo que tuvo. One cup sits where we would talk, taza donde tú reías. It echoes through this silent walk and brews the end of brighter days. Someday I'll rinse it, put it back con los platos de otros días. But not today. I feel the lack de tu voz y tu sonrisa. Someday I'll rinse it, put it back con los platos de otros días. But not today. I feel the lack de tu voz y tu sonrisa. Crumbs on the couch, you left a trail. Migas en el sofá, tan discretas from midnight snacks and bedtime tales and shows we watched when we exhaled. You said you clean them every week, pero yo nunca reclamo. They taste like love, they feel unique. Contigo, migas son regalos. Crumbs on the couch, soft and sweet. Migas de tus carcajadas. They mark the nights we didn't sleep, but dreamed with mouths and eyes wide open. We nap, we talk, we lose the time. Y tú te acuestas boca abajo. You spill a joke, I spill the wine. Y yo me río sin trabajo. You said you clean them every week, pero yo nunca reclamo. They taste like love, they feel unique. Contigo, migas son regalos. Crumbs on the couch, string hanging down. La bolsa de té en la taza. You leave it there, no time to count. Just sip and let the calm surround. You sit and stir without a word. Tus ojos siguen el vapor. I watch you like a morning bird. Contigo todo es interior. Tea bag dancing in the steam. La taza guarda tu calor. A moment slow, a quiet dream, held in your hands forevermore.
The paper tag rests near your thumb. Y el agua canta con cariño. It smells like peace and something young.
Tu forma dulce de cariño.
You sit and stir without a word. Tus ojos siguen el vapor.
I watch you like a morning bird. Contigo todo es interior. Tea bag dancing in the steam. La taza guarda tu calor. A moment slow, a quiet dream, held in your hands forevermore. If one day we forget the taste, guardaré tu bolsita. That tea will still recall our pace. Taza, tiempo y tu caricia. If one day we forget the taste, guardaré tu bolsita. The tea will still recall our pace. Taza, tiempo y tu caricia. You borrowed my pen last winter. Said you'd bring it back soon. Now it rests near my window, como si aún escribiera algo. Ink still flows, tested it twice, but I haven't used it since. Feels like it's waiting for your words que no llegaron al papel. Borrowed pen, now staying more mine because of you, more yours because of time. Y aún dice lo que no dijiste. You always wrote with small loops, left slanted notes on receipts. I keep one under my mirror, guardado con los recuerdos. Ink still flows, tested it twice, but I haven't used it posso escrever algo, este bolígrafo sigue aqui. Like always, then it stopped. No click, no buzz, just sudden still. I said your name into the air, pero já não estavas allí. The minutes passed, the screen stayed dark. I didn't hang up, just held on. Thought maybe you'd come back again, aunque fuera por error. The line went blank, the room went cold, and nothing's felt quite right since then. I still replay your final words, aunque já não suenan igual. I never told you what I meant. Thought we had more time to speak. Now I rehearse it silently, como si me escucharas aún. The minutes passed, the screen stayed dark. I didn't hang up, just held on. Thought maybe you'd come back again, aunque fuera por error. The line went blank, the room went cold, and nothing's felt quite right since then. I still replay your final words, aunque já não suenan igual. just kept it as you left it, tal como tú lo pusiste. One from Spain, three from here, a subway token, a scratched a dime, each one touched with something small que aún brilla cuando lo miro. Coin in the jar, you left it full, not of money but of time. I shake it just to hear the sound, como si tu risa volviera. Si regreso, él cambia algún día, que sea contigo en la tienda. You always sat in that same chair, the corner seat by the second window. You liked the light around 4. Ahora entra pero sin ti. I clean the table, leave your spot. The cushion still dips the same. I almost speak some days out loud, como si fueras a responder. Same corner, same view, but everything else is new. Quiet in ways I didn't know, y tan lleno de ti. Once you said that spot felt right, that it held warmth just long enough. I sit there now, it's not the same, ya no hay calor. I clean the table, leave your spot. The cushion still dips the same. I almost speak some days out loud, como si fueras a responder. Same corner, same view, but everything else is new. Quiet in ways I didn't know, y tan lleno de ti. Si vuelves, aunque solo un rato, tu silla sigue esperando. I didn't change the lock, your key still works. Even if you forgot and I can't be Gino, it sits on the shelf. Quiet, waiting, the key's still here. Not because I hope, but just in case. Se quiser voltar, slow, jiggled it twice. I still hear that sound na memória da porta. It sits on the shelf, quiet, waiting. The key's still here, not because I hope, but just in case. Se quiser voltar. É só girar devagar que tudo ainda abre. Softened stage, the ink still wet, the meaning clear, pero ya no estás aquí near. The folds remain, the edges curl, the paper keeps our hidden world. It fades with time but doesn't break. dress above the garden wall. It sees the night, it sees it all. It shines on chairs no one will use. Y sobre flores sin excuse. The shadows bend, the colors fade, the moonlight keeps the shapes we made. It never rests, it never turns, como faro que siempre burns. Luna de patio stays in empty nights and soften haze. It keeps the calm, it keeps the glow, y me acompaña en su slow. Luna de patio calls through still courtyards and faded halls. It guards the space, it holds the scene, como recuerdo en mi skin. The porch chair sways in gentle wind. It rocks like time that won't race in. It waits for you to take your place. Y se meses sin tu face. The wood is worn where you would lean. It knows the hours come and mean. It still remembers every laugh y la mitad que fue soft, the shadows grow. They paint the ground in silver glow. They meet as one, they never part. Y me recuerdan de tu heart. They fold the time, they fold the sky. They move so slow, they never die. They hold the peace, they hold the hill. Y me lo prestan close to you. Entre sombras y luz we'll stay through golden dawn and muted gray. They trace the sound, they trace the tone, pero me cuidan when alone. Entre sombras y luz we'll lie through endless earth and painted sky. They fold the world, they fold the hill. Y me devuelven parte de tú. Viral-du-dan-du-dan-du. You look down at your shoes, I look up at the sky. No one wants to start, but both know goodbye. Tus ojos can lie, even if you try. The silence grows wide and takes the words aside. Nothing to say here, still everything is clear. Love didn't fade away, but we lost the way. Your hand still near mine, but no longer aligned. I almost speak your name, but it won't be the same. Tus ojos can lie, even if you try. The silence grows wide and takes the words aside. Nothing to say here, still everything is clear. Love didn't fade away, but we lost the way. If this is the end, let's not pretend. Raindrops fall bright, the streets reflect, the lamps bend low, the skies connect. It doesn't hide, it doesn't flee. Y me lo canta close to me. The rain turns gold beneath the light. It paints the dark, it clears the night. It holds the glow, it holds the tone, como un abrazo all alone. Cuando brilla la lluvia stays through fleeting nights and brighter days. It folds the sound, it folds the hue, y me recuerda parte de tú. Cuando brilla la lluvia lies through golden streets and silver skies. It doesn't fade, it doesn't fall, pero me cuida sobre all. Cuida sobre all. The simple joys of life with you. Com você tudo é mais bonito. A gentle breeze and sky so blue. Com você sou mais feliz. Every moment is a treasure. Com você minha vida é plena. Simple joys, all I need it com você. A vida é leve in the little things. Love is found com você. Eu sou completo. The world can wait, let's take our time. Nos seus braços eu sou feliz. With you life feels so divine. Com você o céu é azul. Every moment is a treasure. Com você minha vida é plena. Simple joys, all I need. Com você a vida é leve in the little things. Love is found com você. Eu sou completo. Let's cherish every day. Com você tudo se resolve. tonos de hue y me recuerda parte de tú. It hums through trees, it shakes the flame, it calls the night without a name. It doesn't stop, it doesn't hide, como un susurro en latir. It bends the doors, it stirs the glass, it folds the hours as they pass. It keeps its sound shadows lean. They paint the night, they paint it clean. They move so soft, they never hide. Y me recuerdan de la tide. The water glows, the silence stays. They hum together in their ways. They mark the time, they mark the hue. Y me lo prestan close to you. Entre sombras y agua flow. Through quiet skies the waters know. They fold the sound, they fold the tone. Pero me guardan when alone. Entre sombras y agua stay. Through silver night and gentle gray. They trace the peace, they trace the will. Y me devuelven parte de tu diario. 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 The night bends soft, the past drifts near. Its fold of silence clear and dear. It doesn't fade, it doesn't hide. Y me lo guarda by my side. The memories hum, the shadows stay. They shape the time in silver gray. They never break, they never move. Como reflejo de tu groove. Entre sombras y recuerdos play. Through hidden nights and fleeting day. They fold the truth, they fold the hue. Y me devuelven parte de tú. snow. Its stones are worn, its shadow stays. It guards the sky in hidden ways. It doesn't fade, it doesn't hide, como reflejo en la tide. La torre silenciosa stands through shifting skies and quiet lands. It folds the peace, it folds the hue, y me lo presta close to you. La torre silenciosa stays through muted nights and endless days. It doesn't break, it doesn't call, pero me cuida sobre all. Pero me cuida sobre all. Pero me cuida sobre all. La da da, la da da. It left at dusk and didn't come. The glow we had, the steady drum. I searched the sky but saw no trace, y me quedé sin tu own face. The corners dim, the colors fade. The warmth we knew begins to shade. The room feels large, the air feels thin, como un abrazo sin begin. Luz que no regresa fades. It leaves the night in quiet shades. It's not replaced, it's not remade, y me recuerda que es delay. holds the hue y me lo presta como tú. Bajo el faro viejo shines through endless seas and softer lines. It keeps the calm, it keeps the tone, pero me guarda when alone. Ay, 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 bajo el faro viejo stays through golden nights and silver haze. It doesn't fade, it doesn't fall, y me lo cuida sobre The sun leans low, the colors stay. It warms the ground in quiet gray. It doesn't rush, it doesn't hide, y me lo presta en la tide. The hours fold, the day won't end. The evening hums, it doesn't bend. It paints the world, it paints the hue, como promesa junto a tú. Bajo el sol tardío glows through fading skies. The evening knows it keeps the peace, it keeps the tone, y me lo guarda when alone. Bajo el sol tardío stays through gentle nights and golden rays. It doesn't fade, it doesn't fall, pero me cuida sobre all. It bends the line, it paints the glow, it shows the place where day will go. It never ends, it doesn't hide, como reflejo de la tide. La la la, la la. doesn't hide, como un suspiro en la tide. It folds the rocks, it shakes the sand, it carves the earth with steady hand. It whispers soft, it whispers true, y me lo canta close to you. Canción del río plays through endless nights and brighter days. It keeps the calm, it keeps the tone, pero me guarda when alone. Left my coat at your place and a bit of my grace. Te llevaste más que eso. Now I feel the echo. Call me on your way. Don't let silence stay. Let your words be soft, like the breeze we lost. Bring me back again, not to what we've been, but to where we start. Bring me back your heart. Coffee stains and little notes still hang inside my coat. You were more than time. You were my favorite line. Call me on your way. Don't let silence stay. Let your words be soft, like the breeze we lost. Bring me back again, not to what we've been, but to where we start. Bring me back your heart. Even if we break, don't call this a mistake. Bring me back again, not to what we've been, but to where we start. Bring me back your heart. The sky leans in through painted wood. The glass is clear, the view is good, but I can't reach the air beyond, ni despegarme de este bond. The frame holds still, the world moves fast. It shows me